Hi, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Christopher, and I'm the owner of Bass Christopher and Associates. Today, I want to have a brief discussion about present pain versus future pain. I had a conversation with one of the clients that I train on a one-on-one basis, and she was concerned that she potentially lost a deal because of the discussion surrounding the topic that I will be addressing, present pain versus future pain. But before I do so, I want to give a plug or a shout out to my new book. I am so excited. I'm so pleased about this. This is my first attempt. This is my first book that I've written. It is called The Playbook on Fixing Anemic Sales Pipeline, Volume 1. I do have two, maybe three more volumes in this series, but the whole premise surrounds how do we overcome the challenges associated with a weak, an anemic, and unfilled pipeline. Because knowing that a sale does not happen until we have a qualified prospect, and if you don't have enough leads coming in from an inbound perspective, whether it's from inbound marketing or aggressive outbound marketing, then prospecting is one of the most effective means of filling that pipeline. You can actually buy this book on my website. You can go to basschristopher.com. On the home page, there is a button entitled Book. You can click on that. You have about three options. You can, about four options. You can buy directly from me. And if you do so, you would obviously get an autographed copy. You can buy it directly from Amazon. There is a Kindle version, but there's also a downloadable PDF version on the website. So choose your poison. It's okay, but choose your option. And for the $20 cost for the book, there's so much value in here that is well worth, significantly worth more than $20. Okay, it's a steal. Okay. Now, so the topic today is present pain versus future pain. Now, keep this in mind. As salespeople, we are instructed. Part of our sales conversation is to identify a pain that the prospect recognizes, okay? But at times, the pain that we're seeking to identify may not necessarily be present pain, and it may be future pain, okay? When that happens, unless you get it right, there is a tendency that the prospect may decide not to take action today and instead put the addressing of that pain off to a later date. Now, in order to prevent that from happening, there are two, maybe three things that you really need to do. Okay, and I put some notes down through my training session that I had with my client because these points are very important. So please pay attention. Okay. Now, the first point is this. Why should I, as a prospect, want to resolve future pain when it's not impacting me today? The first reason that I want to do so is if failing to take action today only increases the severity or the magnitude of the future pain. Let me repeat that. I will be willing to take action on a future pain if I understand and realize that failing to take actions today only increases the severity or the magnitude of the pain in the future. Makes sense, right? But that's not it. I must also understand that the cost associated with acquiring a solution that will address that future pain will only increase each day that goes by that I don't purchase a solution. So think about this now. Failing to take action increases the severity of the pain. So if I don't address the pain today, it only gets worse, okay? And if I don't decide to take advantage of a solution today, every day that goes on that I don't take advantage of that solution, it only increases my acquisition cost. That makes sense, right? Because in the final analysis, right, think about this. If you want to sell me on a solution that addresses a future pain, You have to get me to understand that that me failing to take action today only increases the severity of the problem, and my cost associated with getting a solution only increases every day that I fail to act. Finally, you have to get me as the prospect to appreciate and accept the fact that that current situation is undesirable, right? By me failing to take action, it is riskier for me to stay with the status quo rather than to take a look at a solution that will address that pain in the future. Now, my goal in giving these, tips is to keep them short and to the point. And so hopefully I've made sense. At least that's my job. I structure the conversation in such a way that you understand what future pain is at a very, high level. You understand that in order for someone to be willing to take advantage of a solution today that will address that future pain, there's two things, maybe three things that have to happen. One, they have to understand that failing to take action only increases the severity of that pain. Failing to take action on a solution only increases the cost of acquiring that solution later. And that situation is less risky or is more desirable than the current situation. Now, if all of this makes sense, then happy selling.